Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play The Longest Journey. Last time we spoke with the Dark People, got another piece of the stone, then after we were almost attacked by the Vortex, we made a path back to Stark, and lo and behold we've been gone for a long time, and yeah, the Sentinel are after us. Uh-oh. Or are they the Vanguard? They're the Vanguard, I believe.
Oh, shit. Somebody's watching the entrance. There's no way I'm getting by without him seeing me. But there's no other way out of here either.
Shoot, what do we do? Yeah, they shot Emma, they shot Zack, and they want to take us and take our stuff. But what are we going to do? How are we going to get past this guy? Because there's no other way across, and if we just walk by, he'll see us. Unless... see if some magic will work here in Stark. Yeah, use the last of your invisibility potion, and you will be able to get by him.
No, they'll get me if I go back inside. I have to get out of here.
Yeah, let's hurry before this wears off.
Who's there? I know somebody's there. I can hear you. Nah, probably just a sewer rat.
Sewer rat?
Oh, come on. Alright. So where do we go now? I think we should, oh. What are you doing? Oh, you're visible again.
I got my body back. That was a close call, though. If I'd been caught, I don't want to think about what would have happened.
Anyway, I think we should check on, Charlie. Because, of course, they won't be waiting for us in the places of our employment. Of course not. There's no way that they would have anybody there. But really, this is where you gotta go. Like it or not, let's go back to the cafe. See if Charlie's doing alright. Run, run, I should have used skip. Oh well, too late. Oh, it's closed. Yeah, see? They knew exactly where we were going. Ah. Bad move. What's that?
The mystery door. It's open.
Did I ever look at that door before? I actually don't think I did, but yeah, there's a door that was just there, but nobody knew where it led. It opens, and this place looks familiar.
I'm guessing... I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm not in Venice anymore. Now I know how Alice and Dorothy felt.
Yeah, I remember her from the beginning of the game. By the way, you never got to hear her voice because for some reason the audio, like, just wasn't there for, like, this part and for the, like, 3D cutscene. And nobody told me until I was, like, on episode 30 or something. And so I had no chance to really fix it unless I want to redo the whole episode. Oh well. You'll get to hear her voice now. Let's take a look around first.
Moby Dick, Oliver Twist, The World According to Garp, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, The Holy Bible.
Interesting.
Warm and cozy.
Anyway.
I don't know who she is, but she does look vaguely familiar.
Why would that be?
Welcome, April Ryan.
I won't ask how you know my name, but who are you?
The Lady Elvane is my name now.
Well, what was it before?
Where am I? What's this place?
This is my home, the house of all worlds.
This is Arcadia? It looked like I passed through a shift, but it didn't feel... It felt different. Not like shifting.
It's similar to shifting, except that you did not pass through dreams, and you're not in Arcadia, nor in Stark. This place is between and everywhere. But don't worry, you are safe from your pursuers, for the moment.
Well, thank goodness for
You
that.
bring me here?
You brought yourself here. But yes, I opened a doorway for you.
Why?
Because that's how the story goes, April. You escape. You outrun your pursuers, and your journey continues. It's been written, and we cannot change that now.
Okay. Now, tell us a story.
Lady Elvane, I appreciate your help, but I'm so tired of hearing about my destiny and about prophecies. I've lost a good friend today, and...
She's not dead.
Wait, what?
What? What did you say?
Emma's not dead. She was hurt, but not killed.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank God. Are you sure?
I'm quite certain. She is on her way to the hospital as we speak. But the others, Charlie, Fiona, they're angry at you. They blame you for Emma's pain and for not letting them in on the truth.
They should blame me. I brought it all to them. The violence, the chaos. I've hurt so many people since this all started. And yet, at the time, it all seemed justified.
It was. The fate of the many depend on the sacrifice of the few. Your sacrifice most of all. You've made so many, and you'll have to make many more before this is all over.
Will it ever be over?
Eventually. The pain won't go away, though. You'll keep that with you forever.
I don't know if I can go on. It's so hard.
Listen to me, April. You must go on. You must be brave. They all depend on you. And you can do it. You can get through this. Just remember what's important and what's not. Remember who your friends are and trust them. Let them help you.
I already did that, and look where it got them.
So, somebody gets hurt. That doesn't mean you can give up. I want you to go to Marcuria, to see for yourself how those who are not willing to surrender are holding up. You can learn from their courage.
I can't go there. I can't shift. People tell me I have this talent, but it's not true. If I can't use it, what good is it?
But you have used it twice already. April, child, you must learn to believe in yourself and your abilities. Use what you know, what you do best, to focus your magic.
What I do best? You mean painting?
If that's what you do best, then yes. Use that as a focal point. After a while, you won't even need that. But it's a beginning.
What about the other things I have to do? What about the Guardian?
The Vanguard are holding Adrian, the Guardian, captive. But they still don't know where the entrance to the Guardian's realm is located.
Shouldn't I free Adrian immediately?
Go first to Marcuria. The doorway will bring you there. If you go straight back to Stark, the Vanguard will find you.
Thanks, Lady Elvane. I'm not going to ask you how you know everything you just told me, because I'm not sure I want to know.
Good luck on your journey ahead, April. I will keep my fingers crossed for you.
Maybe I'll see you again.
Oh, I'm quite certain of that. Quite certain.
Okay, sorry, I had to do something. I actually went off on a tangent on something that was completely untrue. Anyway, I guess the Guardian's name is Adrian. For some reason I said some things that I think are kind of spoilery, and I forgot, so I'm just cutting that audio out. Anyway, alright. So, we're back in Arcadia, and Marcuria to be exact, and we're back by the Journeyman Inn, but, there's nothing I want to do there. So, didn't the Tyrant invade this place? Oh yeah, we have, new diary stuff. Sunday, August 6th, around midday, and my life was hanging by a thin thread this morning. If the Lady Elvane hadn't invited me to her house by way of what looked like a shift, I would have been captured and maybe killed by now. She also told me that Emma will be okay, and even though I can't be sure she's telling me the truth, I trust that she is. There was something about her, something so disconcertingly familiar, that I can't help but trust her implicitly, not to mention the fact that she helped me out when I most needed it. It's really strange how much she seemed to know about me, and it's so frustrating that she wouldn't tell me more. At least she brought me here to Malcuria to see how people are holding up in the face of war, and, I guess, to complete the disc. I wonder who stayed on. Tobias, maybe, or Abnaxis. I don't think he'd leave without saying goodbye. And Brian, can't forget Brian. I'll have to visit them all one last time. Malcuria is completely deserted. It's strange how ghost-like the city feels, how frightening a familiar sight can be when there's nobody around and all you can hear is the wind and the sea. Where did they all go in such a hurry? The city has not been invaded. Everything looks the same as it did before. The Tyrant army must be close, though, if nobody dared stay any longer. I'll have to hurry to get things done before they get here. I don't know a lot about these Tyrant creatures, but from what I've been told, they're not particularly friendly. So, not sure who's sticking around. We can't go to the port anymore, which we don't need to go to. I wonder if Abnaxis is still here. She mentioned Abnaxis in her diary, so we got a little hint there. Skip.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Alright, he's still here.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Abnaxis.
Should I not have been okay, April Ryan?
I wasn't sure. Everybody else has left town.
Yes, most everyone did. A war is coming.
Shouldn't you be leaving too, then?
I am, after I see you again.
Well, here I am.
You shouldn't be putting yourself in danger for my sake, Abnaxis.
Then, for the sake of the balance, you will find 3 stones, yes?
I did, yeah. Just missing one now.
Here, this was the stone of the Venar entrusted to me. I was to take this to Malcuria, and there hold embassy until the Kanangla will come to take it from me.
You had this the whole time? Why didn't you tell me before?
To have been carrying this on your journey will be too risky, April Ryan. You have it now. 4 stones to make one. Now my task is done, and the veil is upon me. There is only the present and the past now. Only those 2, not the future. The veil is upon us all, April Ryan. I must leave for my people, to be with them in this time of darkness.
Thank you for your help, Abnaxis. I will miss you.
And I you, April Ryan. May the balance bless you. May the balance bless and protect us all.
Alright, we got the last piece of the stone. I guess all we're missing is a jewel. But, well, there he goes. Oh, he's going back upstairs. I guess he gotta get a few things. And he has that tail. Alright, well, let's take a look. That's the Dark People Stone. That's the Elation Stone. It's the Banda Stone. And the Venar Stone. But they don't look like parts of a disc. That's interesting. Anyway, let's look at the diary. Sunday early afternoon, I got the final stone, the last piece of the Disc of the Balance. Abnaxis had it. I'm so glad it was him, although I wish he'd told me earlier. At least I didn't have to go to find another magical species living in a lake or lava or in some kind of poisonous swamp or something like that. So what now? Well, these 4 stones are supposed to be combined into 1 stone, 1 disc, which will serve as a key into the Guardian's realm. The question is, how do I make this disc? And where? Tobias told me the disc used to be kept at the Enclave, so that's a good place to start, I guess. The Enclave, huh? Let's head there, then. Might have to check on Brian Westhouse later. Actually, I'm gonna go see him now, just in case. See if he's around. Oh, there he is. Guess he's not going anywhere.
Brian Westhouse.
Yeah.
I figured you'd still be here, Brian.
April Bloody Ryan. Well, what do you know? It's good to see you, girl. Now get the hell out of Marcuria before the shit hits the fan.
And he is faced.
You're not leaving, are you, Mr. Westhouse?
I guess I'm not. I always was an idiot.
Jeez.
You're not an idiot, Mr. Westhouse. Brian, you're just fighting for something you believe in, something you care about.
I don't care a whittle about this bloody town.
I think you do. I think you care a lot, but you hate to admit it.
Yeah, well... I built this house with my own two hands, you know. First thing I ever did that I was proud of. Real proud of. I ain't about to leave it to those damn tyrant trolls waltzing in here under the pretense of defending their borders. It's the Vanguard holding their leash, be sure of that.
What are you gonna do when they get here?
I got an old gun locked up in the pantry. Enough bullets to take down at least 24 of those goblins. I'm going down fighting, that's for sure.
You'll be fine, I'm sure of that. Just leave the bottle be until the victory party, okay?
Don't worry about that, girl. That's my last batch of real whiskey. All I got left now is bloody Marcurian wine. And believe me, you don't want to get drunk on that.
I believe you. Just take care of yourself, Brian. Take real good care.
And you, Miss Ryan. I'll be keeping my fingers crossed for you. And if you ever come back this way...
I promise to visit you, of course. Goodbye, Brian.
Alright, that's all we get from Brian. You didn't have to come here, but it's good to see him. So let's go to the Enclave. And let's see if the other Vestrum has anything to say. If he's still here. Or Minstrom, sorry, Minstrom Yeren. Skip.
So you're still here?
Eh? Oh, it's just you. If you have come to use the library, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. We're all very busy today. Very busy indeed.
Don't worry, I didn't come by to do any reading today.
Good. With the Tyrant army approaching, we don't have much time.
Is Vestrum Tobias around?
Oh, goodness. You do not know? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Tobias, he's dead. Murdered.
No, by whom?
We don't know, but we suspect Vanguard agents, of course. In the chaos of the evacuation, the soldiers had their hands full making sure no one was trampled, and that looters were promptly apprehended. When we visited the temple after everyone had left, there were so many books and valuable artifacts we wanted to bring here for safekeeping. We found Tobias by the mules he loved so dearly. He'd been stabbed in the heart, and from the looks of it, he didn't resist much at all. He probably even knew his assailant.
Oh no.
Why Tobias? He was the kindest, gentlest man I've ever known. Always helpful, always ready to listen. I'll really miss him.
So will all of us. He was a great man, and a great Vestrum, and we will never see another like him. But unfortunately, there were many who disagreed with his views, And the Vanguard, well, they would be happy to see the end of him for good.
Another reason for doing everything we can to stop them.
That's horrible. Poor Mr. Beshram Tobias. He was the first guy we met here in Arcadia.
Shouldn't you be leaving the city?
Leaving? No, I'm staying here with my fellow Minstrom. The Enclave is our life and our home, and we're not letting the Vanguard and the Tyrant army drive us away. But we will defend ourselves.
With what? Books?
We may look harmless, but don't judge a book by its cover. There are many of us who are skilled at magic. I can throw a pretty mean ball of fire myself.
Alright, fair enough.
We even have swords and bows, and a few of us are well versed with deadly weaponry. So we won't be easily defeated, trust me.
Good luck.
And to you, the same.
Well, he didn't tell us anything about the discs, but I saw something up above. Okay, seriously, what the... Can I go now? There. Jeez, he was blocking me. So let's go up. Let's take a look again here.
The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor.
You'll notice...
A small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle, and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor.
So there are 4 of these things, and we have 4 pieces of the disc. I wonder... So let's see. We want to... grab these stones and put them in the proper place. The Venar stone goes here. Oh. There we go. Alright, the Dark People stone. What happens if I try to put it in the wrong slot? Oh, you can't even do it. It will glow when you put it on the right spot. Alright. Blue jewel. Oh yeah, that's the part of the jewel that we got. That's for the disc. But we'll be using that later. Alright. Then, the band of stone. Okay. Goes here. And finally, the elation stone, which was the hardest one to get, goes here. Happens. Not much.
I think something's gone wrong. It looks like something's blocking the dragon's mouth from opening up completely.
What
it looks
is that?
like something's blocking the dragon's mouth from opening up completely.
Shoot. Well, how do we get the dragon to open his mouth completely? And what is that white, crusty stuff that is blocking the stone dragon's mouth? Oh, well, you're definitely going to find out about that next time on Let's Play The Longest Journey. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.